So, my lovelies, welcome to Monsterhearts 2. A few things before we start. I will be I want to share with all of you, tonight's episode will be very, 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 very deep in lore, background, and potentially feelings. So, if those are the types of things that you might not be accustomed to, please go and know that you can go and watch anything else in our library. It's going to get very intense very, very quickly. So, please be mindful of that. We are an 18 plus stream. We are going to be talking about some very unpleasant things today, and some unpleasant things will happen. So, with that being said, my players go and know that if something really bad happens, we can do a little white card and go and let them know, like DM, stop, 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 stop. And that's exactly what we'll be doing.
Can I just hold this up for the entire game?
Yeah, I don't want to do it no more. But
I have decided right now that I'm good. Let's do something fun and plucky.
Exactly. It's like, I'm done. You guys have had fun and plucky for so many episodes. It's finally time for the horror to get back in this horror game.
I disagree. For some of us, I disagree.
With that being said, take a moment. We will be posting links in the chat so that you can listen to some of the music that you might like to hear in the background as we go and we have things unfold. My dear, dear entities of Westmore, take a moment with me to go someplace a little bit in the northeast and find our friends in peril. All of them at Theo's grand party to meet Theo's father and a brother that they didn't even know existed by the name of Sebastian. Finding out information about Cass and the Beast in Shadow. Finding out that Rex is secretly, spoilers, the narrator of the true Westmore. So much happening in such a short period of time. Corinne breaking free with her boy Rory and showing up just in the nick of time to save Tomas from dying. Imogen's family in danger as they're surrounded. Nana with Harper there to protect her against the creature that has taken over one of the Faustino brothers. Piper's parents off to go and help. Samantha heading down to her hideout, which is on fire. Detective Yosef shot and hurt, but still alive. Manny's uncle, Theo, in his home, fighting with everything he's got. And Willing's father being slowly beaten to death by the murder of crows. So, as we start, we will start off right where we finished last time. And if you'd be so kind, Dizzy, that very first song that I put up from Rock Narden.
I gotcha.
So, Tomas. Cass goes flying forward. And you hear Corinne, you motherfucker. Alarms going off now. Security alarms going off all over the manor. As Corinne goes to pick up the gun one more time, you see Cass.
Damn.
Bone twisting and turning as she slowly stands up to her feet. As she turns, buckshot slowly popping out of her back, out of the front of her head as it came in and out.
Oh, God.
And she spits up a ball bearing. No mortal weapon can harm me, girl. You should know that by now.
Oh.
As she pulls the dagger and she takes a look. 100 souls, 100 witches, all to serve in the murder of crows. Don't worry, Tomas. You'll serve, just like all the others.
Am I outside, by the way?
Oh, yes.
Gosh.
So I'm gonna get up. How fucked up? Does she look fucked up at all?
She looks like a spring daisy. She literally jumps up and she still has the metal falling out of her face. Nothing.
How's not Harper, Rory look?
Rory looks like if though he's been fighting for a little bit. He looks a little hurt, but you hear him, oh fuck.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna look at Corinne like just in awe that I see her. It's been so long since I've seen spooks.
A lot has
Yeah.
changed.
How's she looking?
There's a darkness in Corinne's eyes that wasn't there before. But there's determination that fills her. She's ready.
She's ready to fuck some shit up. All right. Well, I just got choke slammed by this bitch. So I'm gonna stand up and like act. I'm gonna start like unbuttoning my jacket. Probably looking like a badass in my mind, but probably looking like rattling. Like
I was gonna go and say hearing the music in the back of your head. All right.
Okay. And I'm like, I'm gonna be looking at Corinne, but then never taking my eyes off of Cass. Be like, you need to help the others, Corinne. I can escape.
She goes to turn to you, and you see that she starts to smile, and the smile leaves quick, as Cass is literally on her in a blink of an eye.
No.
When she comes in, you see that the dagger itself, she will palm it, and she will literally dagger whip Corinne across the face with it. Not cut her, but hit her square in the jaw. When she goes to go fall back, she grabs Roy by his hair and starts to kind of pull him around, and she pulls his head towards you, Tomas. Where were you going again?
Shit. Is she gonna use him as a hostage?
You'll find out in a second.
Yeah. And just playing dirty, hitting people in the face with that. Ugh. What do you want, Cass? You've done enough with them.
You see she pulls Rory back. Do they know, Rory? Everything you've done to get here? Have you told them?
Rory's been gone a while, hasn't he?
He has. Did you tell them how you killed Tom's father to get the information of where we were?
Oh, shit.
Not such good friends, are we? You see Tom's eyes look at you pleadingly, but you see that there's truth in what she says.
I'm gonna try to keep my chill and be like, don't let her fuck with you, man. We're a united front here. Whatever you did doesn't matter.
As you say that, Corinne begins to punch Cass as hard as she possibly can in her ribs, as her body just kind of moves to the side a little bit. Children, is that all that you've come to bring today? I thought we were going to have a proper fight.
Try not to beat old bitches, but,
Her face starts to crack on the left side. The hair's turning black on that section. My avatar! I need to finish this first. Don't let them escape. As the mouth begins to twist, and Cass's mouth stays the same. You've come a long way, all three of you, to die. So,
Can I would like to, yeah, go ahead.
You see that she is overpowering Rory. Corinne's mouth is now cracked open, as she holds him by his hair. An internal conflict beginning to happen. What is on Tomas's mind?
Oh my
What
God.
needs to happen right now?
So all I want is to get Corinne out. in some part of my mind, I am like, fuck Harper, or not Harper, Rory. But also like I'm trying to be a good dude, but also my night's not going too great. So like my priorities are Corinne. So I would like if what I want to convey to Corinne is if she can distract her for 1 second.
Roll a cold for me.
Okay. Oh, we're not looking good so far. I got an 8 total because I have a +2.
Okay. So you're asking her to distract. The MC will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. With this distraction, you could get a chance to escape on your own. If you escape with Corinne, there's a very good chance that Roy's going to get very, very hurt.
So I want to throw my jacket around this bitch's face. That's all I want to do is just get my jacket with the symbol over her head and hopefully get them to get away. I'm a ghost dude, so I can kind of fly away.
So but you first need her to distract, correct? That's what you're asking?
She can't be looking right at me when this happens.
With that cold, you see as she's holding his head and she turns to you. She goes to go turn to Corinne and you hear, Mom, I forgive you.
Whoa.
You see Cass as if her brain just ceases to function. She's giving you the opportunity. She is now fully distracted.
All right, I'm like kind of like wrangling a cat kind of thing. I'm gonna ghost rush her and just with all my long ass basketball legs
Roll
get her around her head.
All right, we're gonna roll a volatile. Lashing out physically. Go for it. Roll a volatile for me.
Okay, here we go.
Bring the basketball legs.
Those basketball legs. All right.
This one's for you, Shaq.
Oh no.
I rolled a 5.
Mark the experience.
Mark the experience.
You see, as you go and put the jacket over the head.
Wait.
Ooh.
Let me double see if I got anything.
If you might have a Stringman cast that you might be able to use.
I'm seeing if I do.
You would need 2 to make it happen.
Yeah, I would. God, I got him on Corinne and I got him on Rory, but I don't got him on her.
You see, as you go get the jacket, she turns to Corinne. You truly are your mother's daughter. As the jacket goes to go swing, it does hit her arm though. And as it does, you hear as steam begins to come off from the mark as it touches her arm. Oh, you little shit.
Man, is if how strong? I mean, she's got the beast in her. How strong is she versus like 2 teenage boys?
She's got enough oomph in her to go and make it happen.
Damn.
And as she goes,
I learned boxing. I would love to fucking punch her if I could.
Go for it. I'll go and I'll let you get another lash out.
Yeah, like I learned some moves from Mr. O, okay?
Yeah.
This bitch
swing.
deserves it. Yeah.
Go for it.
Ooh. I got a 10 on that one.
You deal them harm and they choke momentarily before they react. You and as you hit, her face kind of turns as a little bit of blood starts to fall and sucks right back up into the lip.
Damn. So do they get a harm at all?
You wouldn't know.
Damn.
But as they go turn to you, goodbye, Tomas. As she takes the dagger and she goes to go swing it at you, and you see that she actually goes for Rory's chest.
No.
As red pepper balls, she gets shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. As she kind of stumbles to the side, and you see Taylor, and Talon. As they're kind of coming up from the side, like, we got her. And she just kind of turns. Really? You're going to let the humans die for you? Oh.
Fuck. Fuck you, God.
She goes and she pulls Rory to her side like that. And as she moves forward, she goes to go grab you, Tomas, and she stops.
Mhm.
Her face completely cracks. My avatar. As her arm begins to spikes
man.
begin to come out of her clothes. Hair begins to grow from her face. You hear Talon. Oh fuck.
How close is she to me?
Talon or
Or Cass?
close enough that you could touch her.
Can I pull a poltergeist on her? Or try? Like I did with like we've been practicing with me sticking my body in people.
That's
You
gonna
could
be a
definitely-
crowded
You could
body.
definitely find out.
God, this is gonna be bad for me, guys.
Oh no!
That sounds like a bad idea.
This is a
This-
bad idea.
Do
but this
it!
Just,
Well,
this
it's been
is
nice
full of
knowing
good
you.
ideas. Nice knowing you guys. So I guess that's a dark.
Yes, you roll high. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be putting in a game mechanic called emphasis. This
Okay.
sounds like an emphasis roll.
Okay.
You will take a -3 to this roll,
Okay.
and if you manage to get it, you have the emphasized victory. If you fail, it will be an emphasized loss. We don't have to do it. You tell me if you want it to be emphasized roll.
Nah, this is looking bad. Everyone could die right now. So this is Tomas. God, he's been practicing,
Go for it.
and I don't have high dark rolls, but we're gonna try. Well, maybe I do. Let me check. I have. Oh, it's not that bad. I have a 1 to dark. Okay.
Would you like to make an emphasis roll?
Yes. Yes.
So you're only taking a -2.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I got a 5 with the -2.
Tomas,
Oh, I got a 6 with a -2.
as you close your eyes and you go to jump, the world stops. As you see in the far corner, the medicine woman and Doc Holliday standing next to each other as he lowers his hat to you and the medicine woman covers her eyes. For those of you that can see, it happens fast as Tomas's soul leaves his body and does make it into the beast. For those of you that can hear, though, the scream that comes out is one of anguish and torture unlike anything you've ever heard. Ever. Tomas, as you jump into the beast, you feel your very soul alit with flame. And you come to that basketball game was really hard tonight. And Samantha, she's just not doing what she needs to go and do for me, man. It's maybe like the 3rd time you've broken up. And you're home. And you're sad. You love her. But I don't think she loves me. Not the way that I want her to. And you see yourself at the table crying. You feel empty. And as you do, you feel a strong hand touch your shoulder blade. Ah, fuck a kid. It ain't gonna matter. You see your father pot-bellied, crew-cut hair. He's a working man. Strong, thick hands. You know how women are. They ain't gonna get upset about kid.
Man, am I like with the memories?
You seem to be in a memory.
Oh wow. Oh man, I feel like that would be very comforting for my dad to be coming up to me after this.
You feel at a loss. It hurts.
Mhm.
In a confusing way, in a way that you're not okay with.
Mhm.
But it is what it is.
I'd like to ask Dad about like what'd he do about being in love with Mom? Was it hard like this? Should it be this hard?
Yeah, kid. It's always this hard. It never stops being hard. But when a woman's worth it, it gets easier. And Mom's worth it. The Samantha girl, on the other hand, I don't know.
Man, I keep thinking she's like the one, but then like she pulls some fucking craziness.
You see that he goes to go into the fridge and he starts whipping up something for you, and he just puts a sandwich. Looks just like a ham and turkey type thing. Eat the sandwich.
Yes, sir. And I'm
I'll
just
be back.
looking at this like a dead man eating food. Yeah, like this is not nourishing.
And as you sit there, you feel the warmth of your father. And as you close your eyes, you see the flames that begin to take the house. You feel the rope wrap around your neck. And as your father turns to you, this is your fault. You stupid fucking kid. If you would have just fucking listened. I lost you to that girl for what? I told you to leave her alone, and you still kept going.
I want to say something to him. Can I with a rope around my neck?
You can.
Be like, it's not like that, Dad. I didn't do this. You
Now
gotta
look at
believe
you.
me.
I visit you as you rot in a fucking hole. You know it killed your mother. The grief killed your mother. You did that. Not that girl. You can blame her all you want.
Man, Dad, it wasn't me. I didn't do this. I hope you can hear me.
Is that all you got to say to me? I didn't do it.
I didn't do this, Dad. I didn't kill myself.
I didn't do this, Dad. 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 As you go, you see that he starts to get closer to you. You can make it right, you know. If you just step away from it all, boy. Cass's voice coming from your father.
Oh, bitch.
All you have to do is give in. We'll give you that freedom, and you can go be with your father. And all this comes to an end. And if you truly try, I might even be able to bring your mother back. Would you like that? Tomas, how are you feeling right now?
Oh man, her twisting my dad's, image to suit her needs is such a fucking disgusting act to me. It's very much reminds me of Samantha. And is she promised to let me go to be alive?
You can be free. And if you truly want, if you give us what we really want, I can give you back your mother.
shit. What, you're gonna make Westmore now like a fucking hellhole for you to do whatever you want? If you think I can let you just live and walk around?
But you can't stop me, boy. You can't stop a kid. Don't you see it? As half of a face becomes your father, you're fighting a battle you can't win. What's the point?
Gosh, it feels like all my insecurities are like coming out with my dad's voice. God, is there anything that tells me that this isn't him? That this is just a fucked up version of him in my head?
Did your father have a nickname for you?
Yeah, I would say he did.
Funny enough, I feel like your dad called you Casper all the time. The friendly ghost, even though you never were.
It's like ghost.
Your dad
ghost
hasn't
story.
called you Casper even once in this conversation.
I am like so burnt out from like the Samantha shit that just happened. I'm like, my mind is only on stopping Cass. My soul doesn't fucking matter. Like, care. Like, if it just my happiness, maybe seeing my dad. I haven't ran to him since I've died, so this is a fucking new. My mom can rest in peace in my mind. Nothing Cass can do would help.
What does Tomas say?
I'm gonna get quiet and really think about what she said and look at her and just be like, fuck you, Cass. I'll stop you one way or another.
Unfortunate for you. As your father's skin begins to melt away. Because at the end of it all, I'll make sure he pays for it as well.
Oh man, that makes me mad. God, if there's any way I could just fuck, if it's, I don't care if it's my dad, I would love to fucking throttle her.
Go for it. What did I'm not even gonna have you roll. What do you just go on it?
Man, everything I feel towards Samantha that I have been unable to hit her with, I would love to do to her.
As you begin to go and swing, back, back, the face begins to bloody. Your father, Cass, Samantha, as she puts her hands up. Tomas, stop. Tomas, I ask you before the end, does Tomas stop or does he beat Samantha to death?
Man, in my fucked up between worlds, I would love to kill her. I would love to beat the shit out of her.
Manny, Imogen, as you're flying down, driving.
No, I like flying.
Thunder, thunder begins to strike as you hear a scream that makes your very bones just clatter within itself. You see Sebastian turn to you. The party started, huh? As he begins to drive down to the center of town.
Man,
Tomas, as you come to, you now have 2 corruption points. Keep that in mind
ooh,
as we continue into the game. As you come to, you will see Rory knocked unconscious, Talon with her arm almost ripped off of her body, as Cass is now wailing into all of you.
oh my God.
Imogen, Manny. Manny, what is on your mind right now?
I'm hoping that my uncle was able to make it out, and that praying that my mom is safe, and really, really hoping that we make it in time to save Imogen's family, because at least with my uncle, he stands a chance to defend himself. And he can defend my mom, but Imogen's parents are just human.
Just human. Imogen. What is on Imogen's mind?
I think a lot of fear for her family and a lot of malice for that stupid crow. And usually Imogen likes animals of all kinds. But she thinks in this case,
Not so much for Bartholomew.
some animals are best used as nutrients for the ground.
Yes.
Sebastian driving deftly. As he begins to make it down to town, you see the smoke coming from the fire from down by the ice cream shop. You see the police trying to go and move traffic. You also hear gunshots as a gunfight is openly happening right now in downtown. You see the murder of crows running about, mask on, as they go from building to building attacking police. You see Sebastian. Are we stopping or are we going?
Keep going.
Imogen?
Manny, are you sure that your uncle will be all right?
He has to be.
You should go help him.
I'm helping your parents. My uncle can defend himself.
You see Sebastian definitely makes his way around, rolled very well with that check. And as he's going by, you see the glass break as a bullet goes into it. Shit! Say, well, all right. Looks like if they were going to make it to... And you see another car. He swings. And as he swings, you do a full 360. As he stops, and he goes to go turn. Oh, well, you have interesting friends. As he literally goes to jump forward, he turns on the radio. Boop. Might as well listen to something as this is all happening. If you could put that song up for me, Dizzy.
I already did.
And he continues.
You picked a great time to come into town.
I really did, didn't I? And as he's going, you see that he's kind of trying to fix his hair a little bit. So what is the plan when we get there by chance?
Kill them all.
Yeah. I mean, I think Imogen called her house and didn't get any answer.
She did not.
And then called William's dad.
And you know that Bartholomew is there.
And Bartholomew is there. Do I know that he killed the cat yet?
No.
Or is that a spoiler that I just said?
You did, but that's okay.
So,
For those of you who don't know, Bartholomew has killed William's cat, Princess Isabella. It's all right.
If anyone wants to know why we're out for blood.
This is why.
One of the many reasons.
Okay, so I know that, and the actual only thing that I have heard was Theo said that that the farm was on fire.
Correct.
So I feel like her parents are her first priority.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I remember at the end of the last session saying that I wanted to try to call Yosef. the detective.
You can definitely go and
And-
give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to call him because now have my phone in my hand and I see that I have a billion missed calls and several are from him.
Do you call?
Yeah, I'll try to call him back.
As you guys are driving, Manny, are you pointing him in the directions to go?
Yeah, you go this way, then left by the tree, and then.
You get Yosef's number and it rings. It rings. It rings. And literally in the moment that you're about to go hang up, Imogen, Imogen.
Detective, are you okay?
No, I've had better days. Where are you?
We're on our way to the farm.
Okay. All right. Is Manny with you?
Yes, he is. Listen, William's dad might be in trouble, but I have to go help my parents and
I can try to go and get some police down there, but I'm actually on my way to Manny's home. His mother gave me a call. I've been hit, kid. It's not good.
are you okay? Do you need to go to a hospital? Wait, Manny's mom, how is she?
I'm trying to find out.
What do you mean, my mom?
Wait, what did you say?
I'm trying to find out.
I thought you said you got a call from her.
Yeah, that there's some people in her house, and that there's an oversized, as she put it, werewolf that is beginning to go and attack them. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, kid.
I'm gonna say that the werewolf is a friend,
What?
but the people in the house are definitely the bad guys.
I hate this place.
Yeah.
Is she there or is she somewhere else?
Told Joseph that I'm a werewolf.
He did.
should
he was just hoping that it wasn't all over the place. But you do hear me just say she actually made it to another house. She called me from their phone.
Okay. That's not good.
Kid, are you alright? Like, where are you? Are you heading down there right now?
I'm trying to help my parents.
Imogen, what's going on? What's going on with my mom? I heard you mention my mom.
I'll put Yosef on speakerphone. He says that your mom's at home and called him, and he's trying to make his way to your house.
Your mother's got out of the house. I'm heading down to where she's at. I've got police on the way over there, and I'll get a unit down to Imogen's home. And it's gonna be hard.
Have you heard from my uncle?
No, not yet.
Have you heard of a werewolf?
Yes.
That's my uncle. Don't kill him, please.
Stay safe, kids. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna send the unit over to your home.
They need to go to the horse ranch.
Okay, your parents are in the horse ranch?
No, my parents are at home, but William's dad's in trouble.
Everyone's in trouble.
Okay. I'm gonna try to send out as many as I can. I'll send someone to Williams and I'll try to go send someone over to your farm.
Okay, I called his house and somebody that I didn't know answered the phone and acted like they were going to kill him.
Oh fuck. I tried to get in touch with you kids earlier. I was in East Lease. And I caught them moving around in some trucks. I knew that they were coming downtown, and I couldn't stop them. I couldn't get there in time. But it's fine. I'm sending them out. Stay safe. Keep your phone on you. I'll talk to you soon. And he hangs up.
Okay, my mom's okay. Imogen, I'm going to take care of whoever's in your farm, and then I'm going to rush down to the Horse King's house and help out there, okay?
But
And you
Mom,
stay with your parents to protect them until the police come.
No, I can help.
Someone needs to stay with your parents. They can't protect themselves like we can.
Imogen, what decision does Imogen make?
I think she's I think that whatever happens after they save her parents can be a decision for that moment.
I
Because
have a question.
Ask.
Is it a full moon,
Yes.
Ruby? I look
So,
at the moon and I tell Imogen, don't worry, the moon's on our side.
Cute.
Imogen, Manny, as you're talking, you speed off into the night. You notice lights. They start off like small little pinpricks. As you hear motorcycles getting behind you. You hear Sebastian, we have company. We have company. And as he begins to go and turn, you do see the Murder of Crows mask on these individuals as they begin to zoom up closer to the car. They look like if they're trying to pincer you, one on one side, the other on the other, and one trying to go to the back. They're starting to open up now.
what kind of
What?
a car are we in?
That's
You guys are
exactly
in
what I was going to
BMW.
ask.
You are in one of the BMWs from Theo's home.
Okay.
I love that. That's what he's driving.
So is there a roof to this car, or
Yeah,
does
there's
it?
a roof.
Okay.
Like a sun.
You know what? Sure, let's say a sunroof. Fuck it. Why not?
Manny is going to be
Oh,
Manny.
This is gonna be so stupid.
Yes.
And he is going to just jump out the sunroof and wolf out fully.
All right.
Once he's up there, and if they're trying to like pincer us in, he's just gonna reach over and grab someone right off their bike.
Roll volatile for me as you fucking completely wolf out.
While he's doing that, can I look around this car for something to throw?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go on and say
Maybe a
I
It
mean,
looks-
or something. I
it
don't know.
looks like you remember the little jacks that they go and they put in steering wheels to go and keep people from stealing it? You see one of those?
okay. I would love to grab one of that and throw it at whoever Manny is not targeting.
Fair enough. Manny, what did you get in the volatile?
So I have an 8 plus 2, that's 10.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so
Just grab
You
this guy
built
by the
them
head like a
hard?
basketball.
as you just Manny, as you feel your body grow, skin break, hair come loose, fangs unleash. This isn't a person. This is prey. As you grab onto their head, you feel as the motorcycle. Imogen, roll your volatile, please.
Oh, that's good. I rolled a natural 11 and I have a +3.
As you go aim, how do you tell me with that 11? How did you hit this person?
It 14.
Mm.
I
What is on her mind as she unleashes this thing on this person?
I think that her goal is to knock them off their bike. And she probably would like aim for their chest or hands. Because her goal is to take the person out by knocking them off the bike.
I'll say with that 14, you aim it in such a way that when it hits one hand, flips, hits him in the head as he and gets lost down the road. What does
How
our friend
many
here?
how
Has he
many
hit
other
any other
bikes are
motorcycles?
there?
And what was that, Imogen? Just one.
Well, I was asking pretty much
Same
the same
question.
question.
Oh,
How many other bikes are there? And does the guy that I like him or his motorcycle hit anyone behind him?
no, they separated, it looks like, for that reason. And
Okay.
as you have that one there in the back, the song interrupts. Beep, 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 beep. Good evening. This is the voice of True Westmore, your narrator reaching out in a moment of need. Westmore, our way of life is in danger. Creatures have come to Westmore. It is no longer just a statement, but a reality.
I take offense to that.
They begin to hunt us in our homes. They are claiming our family. I ask you if there's any strength amongst you. For those of you who do not have the ability to fight, to hide. But for those of you that do, we need your help. Downtown is currently being attacked. The local farm, what is the farm's name again?
It's the I would probably just call it the local berry farm. It's their letters
No
of
worries.
their names. And
Our
I
local
totally
berry
remember my
farm
parents' names.
are lit on fire. The Mustang King in danger from people inside of his home. People of Westmore, our people are dying. If you can, we need. Well, now, good morning, everyone, and good evening. Sorry about that. It seems that we've interrupted an intermission. Think of me as your new local DJ. You can call me Holiday if you feel so kind. I know all of you are thinking that you're going to go and help and that you're here to go and stop Westmore from burning down to its ground. Before you do that, I do ask, are your children home safe tonight? Do you know where your mama or your daddy is? Because we do. If you manage to stay home, we promise that we will not cause you harm. If you stand in the way, we will make sure that you and everyone you care about are put into the dirt. So, tell me, y'all, will you be my huckleberry? As you continue to drive.
Whoa. Rex is good though.
As you do, Manny, the darkness has begun to envelop you. You see this one more motorcycle. This motherfucker right here. These people have hurt so many of us already. Yes, Imogen.
I want to open up the glove box and look for the car manual that's usually in there.
Sure.
It's usually a pretty thick book that is like this big,
Yeah.
and I want to throw it at the third motorcyclist.
Are you going to get in the way of Manny?
I'm going to try and do it before Manny can do anything.
I would like you to roll a volatile, and Manny would like you to roll a volatile, and we will go with the highest roll.
That's a 9 for me.
I got a 9 as well.
Wait, do you guys have any pluses?
That's with my
I mean,
pluses.
That's with my pluses.
I
I have
see.
a +2 to volatile.
If I added a string that I have from Manny, could I beat his roll?
You could beat his roll, yes.
If I added a string that I have from Imogen, can I beat her roll?
You
It's
would,
gonna
you
go on
would, you
her
would
now.
find that circling out again. So you tell me, do we draw one more time?
I think we should
I think-
re-roll.
I think we should reroll.
Reroll.
Yeah.
I think we should let Imogen throw the book before Manny.
Oh, I agree, but
I think Imogen's like, I think I should just win.
Exactly.
12.
Fuck.
Did you get a 12? No.
No.
Imogen, as you go to get up to go throw the book,
I got an 8.
you see right when you go to go do it, the farm. You see a vision of individuals standing around a 20-foot perimeter around your house. You see them kicking the pixies.
Oh.
You see them stabbing at the animals. They look like hyenas. Your mind fogs for a second. Manny, as you reach out to this third individual, what does Manny do?
So they're within like reaching range?
They're
Okay.
that close. I'll say that.
Okay, cool. I had an idea if I couldn't reach them, but I guess if they're within reaching range, he is going to crush that watermelon.
What a nice way to say it.
You, Manny, you see, it's a little harder this time. That when you go and use one hand, you can't help but want to use both. As you whack, and it opens, hot blood and gore touch your face as you take a point of corruption.
Is the car red?
Oh, yeah, well, it is now. It was black.
Nice.
Free paint job.
Imogen, you see in horror, most likely, as Manny makes confetti out of the last motorcycle driver.
Kind of more worry than horror, if I'm being honest, because Imogen's
100%.
thinking about the beast wanting to,
Bring out the animal and Manny.
yeah.
So you continue your drive. You hear Sebastian. Remind me never to piss you two off. And he just Piper. As you leave Richmond Manor, lightning and rain begin to fall. Brian stealing one of the cars there. He's not sure whose or what, but he's driving. What's on Piper's mind?
Piper is not worried about her. Piper is worried about everybody else. Like, she specifically is kind of really worried about Tomas and William because they're both by themselves.
Did she hear the scream?
She did.
It doesn't help.
I
Doesn't help.
love
She
it.
knows she has to go. She knows there's enough shit in their house. She has to go home.
Brian drives. He drives as fast as he possibly can, and he's quiet. There is fear in Brian's eyes. He's brave, but the fear doesn't seem to be about him. It seems to be for you. All right, we're getting close.
No,
All right.
Brian.
Few
so
things.
good.
Brian, I need you to be absolutely ready to commit felonies.
I just stole a car. It's just like-
Bigger felonies. If you kill anyone, throw them down the basement steps. We'll deal with them later.
Kill somebody.
Yeah, totally a possibility. Welcome to the wild side.
But Piper, I don't know if I could kill somebody.
Kill or be killed. I will give you that. Don't know if it'll come to that, but
Do you drive directly to your house? Do you stop beforehand to get in, sneak in? What is the plan?
so if I remember correctly, before we left last time, you had described that when they got there, they were able to see that there were lights upstairs.
Flashlights.
Is there any cars anywhere?
So we're gonna stop.
We're gonna
Oh, wait.
kind of like. I imagine that Piper has a decent sized driveway from between her and the road. To
Yeah.
her house. And so Piper will tell Brian to kind of stop and hang back and watch for a second.
You see a flashlight in the darkness. They're somewhere in the house. No fire.
Hmm. Can I tell which window it is?
They're in your room.
Of course they are. Ugh.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's some like crazy magic in that room. I wouldn't go in there.
Piper will remember that there is a balcony in front of her window. And if she is careful, she can get up to the balcony and get in
She's
through the
snuck into
window.
a house before, so I'll go on and say that she
What's
might
the
be able
mask?
to.
It's
Roll
not-
a cold for me. Let's go and see how well you start to sneak.
Hold on, what's my pluses? Okay. Scroll. Instead of cold,
Yes.
9. Say 7 plus 2.
You see that you look like if you're about to go slip, and Brian Lilly puts his hand like right underneath you. And he just kind of looks up.
Ah! My bro.
As you
I'm
make it up
What a hero.
closer to the window. Are you
With
looking?
her dress and hair.
I will look in and try to peek through the curtains just slightly. If they have lights, they're going to see my shadow. So
You can't see too much, but you hear something. Fuck. Although we were told it was going to be here. Yeah, I know that's stupid. I know that we were fucking told that. And you hear. Sir? You hear a voice on speakerphone. It sounds distorted. Have you found the object? Currently looking for it, sir.
does that voice sound familiar? Can I hear the voice on the phone?
The distort, no.
Okay.
Where are you? When Winslow's home, sir. And you hear, Shazer! Fuck! There's some fucking undead thing walking around in this fucking house. You hear one of them just fucking end it, then it doesn't even fucking matter. You know that voice, though.
Remind me of who that voice is.
You met them once. From Eastleigh, the football team.
What?
Eastless.
Eastleigh.
Oh, I'm going to
No,
have
it's
so
Eastleigh.
much fun.
You hear the voice. Find that fucking bullet, or I'm going to make sure you all rot in a cell for eternity. Do I make myself clear?
Piper's going to be cocky.
Do it.
She's gonna knock on the window.
You see Brian. What the hell are you doing?
She'll look at Brian and go,
Tuk, tuk, tuk. You just hear silence and you see the flashlight turn off.
"Now, boys, I know you're in there. Let's not make this any more difficult than it needs to be."
You hear the voice on the phone. Do not hurt the Windsor or her family. Fuck. You hear tick. No response.
"I'll give you this chance, if you will. Consider your options here, considering how it ended for one of your friends. Quite a shame that that Viper got him."
But Brian's pissing
I
himself.
fucking knew it. He was right. All right. Why don't you come inside, girl, and we can have a little bit of a talk?
I don't particularly like to deal with your kind. You're very below me at best. But I will give you the opportunity to get the fuck out of my house.
Roll a cold for me. Shut him down.
Ah,
What you got?
Wait. Not shit. 7.
Okay.
I can count.
I got you. The MC will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable. It looks as if though you might be able to inspire some fear in a few of them. The one that got hurt is very, very angry.
Piper will tack on. "And I'll gladly finish the job this time. Not too much suffering or screaming on your part."
You hear a voice. Get a gorilla. And you hear as a fist bursts through the glass.
Piper will pull the dagger at her side.
You literally see this monster of a man kind of looming himself as he's kind of looming his hand over. Do you strike?
Absolutely. If he's dumb enough to do it, absolutely.
Roll a volatile for me and lash out.
That is a 8.
ooh.
That is a 9 minus 1.
Choose the reaction.
You choose the reaction. They have something. Okay, they learn something about you, of your true nature. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
Ooh, okay.
Brian is with you.
Do your worst.
You tell me, do I say what happens?
If I have a second to have a reaction.
You
Brian,
lash,
close your eyes.
you lash out. You cut arm right in the armpit as you see him lurch down. Fuck, gorilla! You start hearing running. You can attack him again. What is your choice?
I'm gonna attack him again.
I actually will say that you don't have to roll.
Ah.
As you go to lash out, you feel your body begin to float a little bit. As the dagger isn't what hits, a tentacle of shadow goes underneath his mask to begin to go pull it off. As you get to see Gorilla's face from the football team, fear of a young man way in over his head as he stares at you. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
You hear it in the back of your mind. There is no reprieve for thieves. As the talon goes into his nose, into his ear, into his eyes, into his mouth. Take a point of corruption as Gorilla dies at your window. We're sorry too. And you hear Brian, what the fuck, man? As he touches ground. Does Piper begin to chase
Brian?
the individuals that are now running out of your house?
Eat them.
How many are there?
You're not sure.
All right. Danny, I would like to do some fuckery, please.
Sure. What's on your mind?
So Piper, instead of chasing, would like to send the shadows after them.
Roll dark for me, please. And what will the shadows be doing?
So the shadows will do a similar thing to what they did to Gorilla.
Are we killing all of them?
Oh, yes. All of them.
What did you
Every
roll?
single one. That is a 7 + 1 makes an 8.
As you begin to lash out, I will tell you how the harm goes. Yellow energy covers your eyes and your hands as the shadows begin to envelop your house. How dare they break into our home, our sanctum?
Gentlemen, as above, so below.
Soon below, as you hear crunching and screams as the players of the football team seem to be down quite a few folks.
We'll win this year.
The screams are muffled quickly as you begin to turn. Bone crack as you begin to go into the house. Bone cracking, flesh rendering. The undead servant slowly beginning to already eat at one of the dead ones. You see one of the boys that tried to hurt William, the one that spoke German, that got away.
I feel at this
Fucking
point
kids.
Piper has her hand turned and you can see the long golden claws and like the skin, her skin's turned black and gnarly. It has like the twinkles of the stars in the void in it. And she
Please.
smiles.
Please. Piper, the last survivor of this group. Does Piper claim their life?
Piper looks at him, she walks over to him, she places one of those long claws under his chin. What did you see?
I see nothing. I see nothing.
Whose name do you know?
As he goes to speak, you feel a hand on your arm. Hey, Pipes. I think that's enough.
Just trying to scare him.
I know. But I think you got it. Piper.
Yeah. You humans are no fun. Fine.
You do not gain an extra point of corruption.
Woo!
As
Good job.
he looks up to you, we had to.
Why
We
did you
had
have to?
We were using drugs and we were gonna get kicked off the football team, and he found out.
He who?
The voice.
You been blackmailed by this person and you didn't take the time to at least get a name?
We didn't. You see that he just gives you the cell phone. I don't.
Is he still on the phone or did it turn off earlier?
Oh no, they hung up. It looks like you could call him though.
Piper calls them.
Do, 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 do. Is the job done?
I don't know, you tell me. Is it? What balls do you think you have coming into my house?
You just hear silence.
Come on, you were a big man earlier. What's the problem now? You're facing the demon in the face? Wait, that sounded fucking awful. That sounded better in my head.
You see Brian just kind of pat you in the back. They can all be winners.
I'm power hungry. I'm sorry.
You see, you hear the phone. I need what you have.
Well, honey, if you start spilling your guts, maybe we can talk about an arrangement until I know what exactly you are and who exactly you are and how you plan to make this hella easy for me. I suggest that we get to that point first.
I can't.
Well, then I guess you're screwed now, aren't you? Click.
Damn.
So.
No
Come on.
felonies. Ish.
What's up?
You fall to the ground. Now, as you look at the beast unleashed, large animal-like arms, eyes running up from its fingers up the side of its arm, shadow tentacles coming out from its spine, bone frills all throughout its back. Cass is absolutely terrifying as you see one head full of teeth, on the other side another full of eyes and what seems to look like fangs and tusks. It is an abomination beyond anything you've seen before. Talon is very hurt.
So their arm looks like it's about to be.
She's very, very hurt.
Where's everyone? Where's Rory?
They are literally trying to run now, as Rory's trying to escape with Corinne and the others.
Okay.
Tomas, the next few actions for you are going to be very important. What does Tomas do?
I think after beating Samantha's face in, I'm gonna be feeling pretty hollow right now as I look on this monstrosity and how utterly hopeless the situation is. And I'm gonna look at Talon. She looked like awake.
She's in and out.
Where is the house? Where is everything around?
You're actually quite close.
Mhm. Okay. I'm gonna look at the beast as she's doing her change, and if there's any hope for fucking Talon to be fucking alive, I could leave her as bait, be finished off. I keep thinking about it, but no, I'm going to grab my jacket if I can and run towards Talon. And like, it's hard to be gentle when you're running for your life, but I'm going to try and pick her ass up.
As you fling the jacket around her and you pick her up, you hear, oh, I didn't know that you cared.
Oh, and I'm be like, Tal, town, babe. Fucking stay with me here. Nothing fucking matters but you staying awake right fucking now.
She touches your face. I see a woman and the man in the black suit.
No, you see me, look at me.
Tomas, is it scary to die?
Nah, it's easy. It's easy to just not give a fuck. It's easy to just go to sleep. But no, you're not gonna do that today. You're not gonna fucking fall asleep.
Do you see Rex? I can't see.
He's I don't know this. I'm totally lying on my ass. He's fine. I saw him make his getaway right when I left the building.
Good.
You have
I'm
to
glad.
we gotta go see Rex. And I'm gonna start fucking my goal is to go through things with the most obstacles because I can go through objects with her. And I'm gonna try to keep her with me and just like if I need to face back to the mansion, whatever the fucking get something between me and the beast.
Tomas, as you go to pick up Talon, you feel her slowly begin to get colder as she tries to latch on.
And then that-
Tomas,
yeah, go ahead.
I am going to have you make a choice. Will Tomas inflict harm upon himself
So I was gonna ask.
to heal Talon? If so, it might kill you. I want you to know that.
I do know I can heal her one harm and the rest will go to me. If it works. If I can get the transference.
Will
And-
you commit to this action?
Something about helping her stay fucking alive is like helping me hold on to this world after what just happened. So I'm like life support her, but really also life support myself mentally. Physical is fine, whatever the
Roll
fuck
it for me.
I need to do. I got a 9.
Tomas,
If you count dark.
you reach out. And as you see one tear begin to fall out of Talon's eye, you hear her whisper, I always thought I kind of go like this. Watch Rex for me, yeah?
Nah, you gotta watch his back. I can't do it. Can't do it.
And as you begin to transfer over, you close your eyes. Tomas, the harm that you begin to take slams into your body. How close are we getting to death?
Ooh, how much harm am I taking? I guess 4 is death.
You tell me?
This is a burn bridges moment. So whatever, I'll throw everything I have into making sure she lives. And if I, for me, death has always been just keep existing because death is easy. You just don't exist anymore. So as long as I fucking am alive in my corpse body, like if I'm like can breathe, I'm good.
Tomas, as you close your eyes and you begin to gather their harm, you feel the pain that begins to develop in your heart.
Oh God.
As Talon's eyes slowly begin to close, you feel Talon die in your arms. And in that moment, nothing happens
No.
but silence as you hear the creature begin to continue the fight. And as you close your eyes and you open them one more time, you see your mother and your father's hands on yours. And as they turn to you, Tomas, you hear your father. That's a woman worth fighting for. Her eyes open up as you begin to bleed from your mouth, your ears, your eyes, as you fall forward, taking 3 harm. And as she starts to come to, her arm connects back to her body. And as she turns to you, the fuck did you just do? The beast slams through the courtyard, bursts through one of the walls of the house. And in that moment, as you're sitting there, looking death in the face, Talon will grab you by your face and she will kiss you hard in the mouth. Goodbye, Ghost Boy. Manny, Imogen, we are making it to the farm. The fire is beginning to rage. It hasn't taken out everything, but it's not good. So, as we continue, I would like us to take a short break for us to all gather ourselves. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. We have made it to Imogen's home. You see a truck sideways blocking the path, but no one there. They seems to be blocking the path that connects your home to the Mustang Kings.
Is it a truck I recognize?
So, the rest of the
Is it-
trip goes on foot.
Is it a truck I recognize?
What truck did you recognize? Nah. And Dizzy, if you'd be so kind to put that link in the
Oh,
chat.
shit. Boop.
So I have a quick question.
Ask.
Do I have? I don't think I do. Do I have Manny's mom's phone number?
Surely you would.
I would say that you would. Why the hell not? She's probably text you, so you might not have it saved, but you might have it in your text.
Just text you embarrassing Manny baby pictures.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. As soon as that happens, Imogen has her number saved, and she saved all of those embarrassing Manny pictures.
I say that you have it saved. Sure.
Okay. Do I know how Mama Luna feels about magic?
She's very hardcore Catholic.
I was about to say she's hardcore Catholic, so no.
Okay.
I
I want to text her real quick. And I want to say, I know you may not like this, but it will help. And I send her a picture of the sigil, the repelling sigil.
Manny, I want Manny to try to rein in at least a little bit of humanity to give a little hint to Imogen on how to make this work.
I say that we roll a cold for that.
My
That
actual
is fantastic that you say that, because I have a +2 to keep my cool because of the full moon.
nice.
Ooh.
Does that count as this roll?
I would go and say that it adds to that +2.
Groovy. So that's 10, 11, 12.
Manny.
-1 is 11.
You turn to Imogen And you see the fear. And you're beginning to realize she's not just scared for her parents.
Ugh. Tell her. Tell her you had a vision, a dream.
Oh, God.
That'll work.
Trust me.
Tell her it was Snape.
Okay, I followed that up with I saw it in a dream, and it seems to be helping.
You see the text message comes back fast. Is Manny with you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm safe. My house, there's a lot going on over there right now, and I think the police just got here.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Where are you?
Checking on my parents.
Okay, I use this.
Thank you.
Where do you head?
That's not
You can
Manny
go-
noises.
You can go to the Mustang King's home, or you can go to yours.
I mean,
I think Manny would just grab Imogen and rush to the farm.
Imogen, do you allow yourself to be grabbed?
I think that Imogen is pretty used to Manny grabbing her and rushing off somewhere, so so yeah, she probably would be, but I wanted to see if we could move that truck, but also I don't want to take the time to do that, so maybe I yell at Sebastian, "Get the truck out of the road."
Imogen,
Ran
man, I'm letting you know
See if
I
there are keys in
have
the car.
an counter set up right now. Your situation is time sensitive. You have 10 minutes. You have begun running towards your home?
I want you to know that I hate you a little.
I know.
And yeah, we're running to my house.
10 minutes, more than enough to kill an army.
It never feels fast enough as quickly as you travel. The darkness of the night, the storm that is now encroaching. The rain feels colder than what it should.
Oh, man.
The voices of the forest are quiet. You see Sebastian move and take a small gun out from an ankle holster as he begins to move the car, and he tells you, "I'll meet you over there." You begin to see the house, all of its lights off, just in silhouette of fire as it begins to eat up the east side of the farm. You see one masked individual in the front of your home as it looks up. Evening.
Does it sound like Bartholomew?
It doesn't.
Okay. Is it a voice I recognize?
Funny enough, though, you see as he goes to go pull a pistol from his hip, you do recognize that voice. As the mask starts to pull up, and you see Jeremy Fields standing in front of your home,
Samantha gets to kill him now.
dressed in complete black. When I was told I had a chance to get a little bit of revenge, I jumped on it. Good to see both of you.
Really? That's what you're here for? Revenge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is the stupidest reason.
Can't get into your house. But that's okay. Doesn't look like we have to. Is that Manny with you over there? You see Jeremy's eyes completely yellow now. Hi. You smell
I
something's wrong, Manny.
completely ignore Jeremy and I turn to Manny and I say, I want to say that we don't need to kill, just incapacitate. But I think I'm willing to make an exception for him.
I'll rip his arms off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe consider that I don't want my parents to see a bloodbath.
I'll rip one arm off.
Manny, do you begin to make your way over to Jeremy?
Manny's going to get on all fours and sprint at this nerd.
What does Jeremy want revenge for? I'm trying to wrap my head around.
I have no idea. I don't remember. What did we do to this guy?
You told him that if he ever got close to Samantha again, that you were gonna beat
Oh,
him.
that
Yes,
guy.
that
Yeah,
guy.
fuck
Oh,
that
it was
guy.
over
Yes, that guy.
Samantha?
Exactly.
Really?
As you begin to
No,
run
it was over Elaine, technically.
over Elaine, and as you see Jeremy stop, his eyes grow wide as black fur starts to his arms begin to get larger.
Is that
Gifts
werewolf?
from our friend. And he meets you right in the middle. Imogen, as you see Godzilla and King Kong slam into each other, you notice Jeremy is almost as large as he is. It's
No,
unnatural.
he's tiny.
Something is wrong. He should not be that big. He should not be that strong. Even as a werewolf, he shouldn't be that big. His eyes bright, bright yellow as he begins to go and fight Manny pretty much hand to hand. You start seeing more masked faces coming out of the forest.
Where is the fire?
On the east side of the home.
Of
It's
the
not on the
home
house.
or of the
On
of
the farm.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like, is the house itself on fire or
No.
is the
It looks like though the house is untouched.
Okay, so this is like the berry bushes and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Do I see any of the brownies or pixies around?
You see bodies. You see lots and lots of bodies.
Oh no.
Okay.
Call in some reinforcements from the Fae.
What about the Quattro brothers?
You do not see them.
Would they have been here or would they have I don't know how far away they live.
They live about 2 miles in.
Okay. Can I send a quick text off to one of them and say something like, where are you guys? Are you safe? The farm is on fire.
You send the text. Doo. You notice something on the porch. You see dog motionless in the front.
How dare you?
You don't see details. You just see the flame showing highlights. You don't know if he's gone, but he is hurt. Imogen, as that anger begins to boil up inside,
We did Imogen get a knife?
you can
Imogen
hear,
has an athame that is a wooden dagger that's been strapped to her thigh the whole night.
you can hear
Lovely.
laughter like hyenas in the forest as they begin to circle Manny and Jeremy as they fight. As you stay there, it's so sunny out today. I hope the mom and dad are all right. You see yourself small as you walk into the house. You see cartoons around. Looks like if it's a Saturday. It's a little odd. No fire. Smells nice. Smells like mom's cooking something.
I will remind you that this can't be smaller than 8.
What can't be smaller than 8?
Imogen.
No worries.
It's not the right book.
You do make it in, and you do see your father looking at a note. He sounds like he's crying.
Daddy?
You remember this memory now. The one time that you thought that he figured it out. Baby? He looks scared as he looks at you.
Daddy,
Mm.
is everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Wipes tears from his face. Having a hard morning is all. Are you okay?
I couldn't find you. I was worried.
He gets up close and he gets on one knee as he puts his hands on your arms. Baby, you know that daddy loves you, right? Right?
Yeah.
You
I
know that
appreciate-
lion's bad though, right? You know that?
Yeah.
Would you lie to me?
No, of course not. I'm your good little girl, right?
Aw.
You see he has a letter in his hand, and as he does, he crumbles it up. Yeah, baby. You're my good little girl. And as he goes to go speak, you see the gentleman walk in between the both of you as he just goes frozen. You have to be more careful. You know that they can't find out. If they do, we'll have to wipe out their memories of you.
They didn't find out.
Have you been good, or have you been talking to the pixies and all that?
The pixies help on the farm. They can make this place really nice.
Can they? What happens if dad sees them? Well, because if I see them, it's not so bad. But what happens if the others see them?
They won't see them. They'll just think it's a trick of the light or some mice.
How about that stupid little letter that the pixies sent out? Huh?
Oh.
The pixies sent a letter?
Of course they did, because they like mischief. They think it's funny.
Then they'll find out why it's not so funny.
Oh, are we going to kill our brothers and sisters?
No.
Oh. And now what are we going to do then?
Squeeze them.
I'll think of something.
I personally like squeezing them until they scream. But that's besides the point. I'm just a little weird like that. You see, he kind of shakes your head. Remember, you have to be mindful. Not all humans are going to appreciate these types of things, you know.
I mean, surely they would. They asked for a daughter, didn't they? That's what you said.
You see him wrap his arms around you. They did. They did ask for a daughter. Just not the garbage that they got.
Ooh.
As you see, he kind of looks down at you. Would they really accept you if they found out what you were? The gift that you've given these two mortals? How quickly your little family would burn to its feet? Hmm? You ever thought about that? I asked you a question! Did you ever think about that? No, because you're too selfish. You just think about what you want to do, how you want to do it, what makes Imogen happy. Like taking Manny and doing whatever the fuck she wants with him, right? Get to pull him around like a little toy. What's wrong, Imogen? Don't like this version?
Can I ask, how different is this memory from the actual memory?
You begin to realize this memory is
Yeah.
This is not what's supposed to be happening.
Okay. I wasn't friends with Manny yet. I hadn't started school yet. And I met Manny at school.
Oh.
Also, the gentleman thinks I'm delightful. He never called me garbage.
Not to your face. Oh, does that hurt your feelings?
No, it would have to be true. Get out of my
That
head.
taken more time.
Get out of my head.
One last thing, girlie.
No, no thanks. Bye.
Before the end of the night, they'll know who you are.
Bye.
They'll know who that boy is,
Bye.
Mm.
and it'll be over anyways.
Goodbye.
Imogen, as you say goodbye, you see yourself standing in front of your home. Dog's body at the door. Manny,
Yes.
are you fighting Jeremy with
Tooth
everything
and
you
nail.
got? Roll lashing out, please.
Not good. That's a 4 plus 2. That's 6. Do I have anything that would help me?
Probably
Do you
not.
have a
No, but
string
you might have a
on-
string on Jeremy after
on
when
Jeremy?
you kind of gave him his comeuppance. So I'm going to say that you make it to a 7. And,
Has he been harmed yet?
Not yet.
Okay, then. We'll go with that 7.
You barely get into his chest, but you give a good gash as he stumbles backwards. After we're done with you, we'll eat your little girlfriend's family in front of her. And he lunges at you. Fuck, 7-2. You see that he goes to go lunge and he catches right there in the muzzle. He doesn't get a good one, but he does go and catch a little bit. He seems bulky in his form. He doesn't seem to understand what he is just yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I tell him 1. Arm. And then I'm going
Arm?
to beat you to death with it.
Yes! I was like, you gotta beat him with the arm.
Roll for the volatile.
Can I look for a rock? I am quite positive that there are rocks somewhere in the garden.
We'll get right to you. What'd
I
you
have
get, man?
10 total.
1 arm. You get a good gash in. You deal them harm, and they choke up momentarily as you hit him, and your nails go in. Your claw goes into bone almost. and you see almost a tear come out of his eye as he seems confused. Imogen, as you go to look for your rock, you hear.
I'm being pulled in too many directions.
Do you check on dog?
Yes, if I don't know if I can like throw a rock at some of the people, and no, I'll go check on dog.
As you go to go check up on him, you see he's got claw marks on his rib cage. I tried real good. I'm sorry, Imogen. I didn't do too good.
Dog, what happened?
Well, your mom and your daddy, they got caught up. Your mama's in the house. I ain't gonna let nobody take your mama. As he slowly starts to get back on his feet.
Where's Daddy?
I don't know. I think he went to go help that William boy's father.
Okay, you need to get in the house and let Mama take care of you.
You see that he starts to stand up forward as he moves in front of you. No, ma'am. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Nope. You've done what you were supposed to do, and now you're getting in the house. And she wants to try to pick him up and carry him in the house. She's just going to set him just inside and shut the door.
Manny, as you go lash out again, you look up and you see Imogen pick up dog and you hear him, I don't want to wait, I need to be outside, let me help you. And you see that she closes the door.
Now I go find my rock.
I see that you find the rock. You want to roll a volatile, see if you hit somebody?
In fact, I would love to roll volatile and see if I hit somebody.
Roll low. You hit Manny.
I do not roll low. I roll a that's a 12.
Who are you going for?
How does Manny look with
They seem to be on equal ground.
Okay, I'll go for Jeremy.
You see, as you miss with one, Manny, Jeremy seems to kind of gather his composure. I was chosen. I'll be the avatar. As he kind of like stumbles forward a little bit, as the rock kind of skips off their head, you see a little bit of blood fall out. Fuck. He goes to go turn.
I want to take advantage of the moment. And
That was Imogen's goal, is to take for you to take advantage of it.
What do you do?
I want to grab like both of his arms.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to put my foot on his chest. And I'm going to tell him, I changed my mind. I'm taking 2.
Roll your lashing out, please.
Manny, don't break your promise to me.
I didn't promise one.
You didn't.
There was no promise.
But
Manny.
Imogen is saying this, trying to help Manny keep his composure.
Okay, well, he's still taking 2.
What did you roll?
I rolled 9 plus 2, 11.
You grab on to Jeremy's arms.
My foot
How
on his chest
dare.
and just pulling back while pushing with my leg forward.
This is my place. These are my people. These are the people I protect. Yes. You do protect them. I stop this. And as you look down to Jeremy, you see a tear come from his eye. I just wanted to be special. Whoosh! As one arm goes from one side and the other goes from the other. Yeah! Jeremy dies.
Woo!
As you
I
feel
want to
hands,
still be holding on to those arms.
hands slowly start to creep up on you from behind. We protect. We are the strongest beast in this forest. Manny.
Imogen is. Can Imogen see this?
Mm-hmm.
She's throwing more rocks.
In that
Whoever
moment,
is touching Manny, she's throwing more rocks.
Manny, the flight was long. It's supposed to just be an hour and change to get to Puerto Rico, but you had to do stops. I guess we have to go to the funeral. As you travel with your mother, you make it to one of the local funeral homes in Puerto Rico. Lots of people there. You know how it is. Everyone's talking. Everyone's got a little cup of coffee in their hand. Your mother doesn't say much. She loved your father, but she's not sure if he loved anyone but himself. If you could please put that link, Dizzy. It's quiet. When you go into the funeral home, you seem to have the way to just walk up to see him. Do you?
How old am I?
I would say that you're around 12.
Yeah. He goes up.
This isn't the first time you buried someone in this funeral home, though. Your grandfather was also buried here. But there was no mass. Suicides don't get Catholic masses. And as you stand there looking at the old man, a sadness reaches you. What does Manny feel looking at this man that had not much to do with him?
He's mostly confused. He barely knew this man, and you're told that your parents are supposed to be really important, and this is true for him and his mom, but he's just kind of disconnected with his father.
You see that there's a gentle hand on your back. As you go to look and you see your mother standing with you. He looks peaceful.
How? What happened to him?
I'm sorry. No se habla mal de los muertos. We don't talk bad about the dead.
Yo, yo de verdad no lo conocía. No tengo nada malo que decir. I barely knew him. I have nothing bad to say.
And as you feel her hug you, you're older. The memories are confusing. You're a teenager with your father standing beside you as you look down at your grandfather's casket. It's a closed casket. Well,
said I'm older
Mm-hmm.
and my father is there.
And your father's there.
Okay.
Well, you had to go one way. You remember when your grandfather passed? Your real father, really. Having given you his Bible with his suicide note in it. What are you going to do?
Going back to mom.
You know, mijo, you could stay here with me. We can make a life here. You're young, you're strong.
This this isn't right. I I don't know you. I didn't know you.
Because you didn't want to.
Me? You were never home.
A man has to provide, Manny.
Doing what?
It doesn't matter if he's
Drinking?
like, I can't drink because I work for it? Oh, no, you work for me. You put the money in my pocket. Is that it? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I figured it out now. Tan macho que te hace, eh?
You drank yourself to death.
No, I drunk myself out of sadness. Just not out of death. The old man, he gave you his Bible. You could have done something. What did you do? You let it happen. And what about your mother? When she finds out that you've got that same poison? Or did you forget? Tu mama's got nothing to do with it. So when the time comes, Manny, what then? When that anger really kicks in.
Why are you putting this on me? I got it from you.
I didn't ask for you to be born.
Neither did I. Here I am.
You see, he stops. Then what are you going to do about it? Besides from stand there and cry. You going to hit me? You going to hit your own dad? Huh? Everybody's a nail to a hammer. You hear Manny in your ears. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Take him. What right does he have to talk to you like that?
Manny is going to grab him by his shirt and hold him up over the hole that my grandfather is buried in. I'm going to tell him that would be too easy. Just another easy way out for you. Fuck you. I'm better than that. I'm better than you. And I'm gonna learn from his mistakes.
Manny, in that moment, you hear a scream that only you hear. Tomas, as you hold Talon close for a moment, you see the beast separate into two right in front of your eyes. Bone and sinew pouring from one side. As one head dangles dead, you see the other half grab onto it and begin to mush it back into its form as it grows legs even bigger and stronger. My avatar! it begins to run out of the manor. As you go to look to Mas, you no longer see the medicine woman nor Doc Holliday. And Manny, you drop that ghost in that hole. And then you turn, you see your grandfather standing next to Imogen. And he just nods. Be better.
I will.
I will say that Manny leaves his darker self as he transforms back to his human body. Jeremy slain.
We slain.
Oh,
Piper,
God,
you
I'm
watch.
still holding on to his arms.
I would imagine you let go.
We'll
And
figure
you
that
see
out
it.
later.
And you're not sure what happened. You're not sure what choice was made. But you know in your heart of hearts a choice was made. Piper. Here with Brian. And one last standing.
Okay. Okay. Piper will take a breath, kind of get herself together. And you said I was watching what was happening or the aftermath?
Mm-hmm. You see little tidbits of it. The darkness is showing you.
Ooh. All right. Somewhat under control, maybe. Oh, God.
Somewhat.
So much. Piper is going to take a moment because she still doesn't know about Tomas. And she's going to sit down in the floor and look at Gorilla's body and be like, I'll get it later.
You just see Brian. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That's a lot. Like I feel like a lot just happened in a real short period of time, man.
Are you scared?
Oh, I pissed myself just a little bit, like when we were outside the window.
Cool. I'm glad you're okay.
Me too.
Okay, we're not
So
out of the
now-
woods yet. We have other things to do.
Like what?
Call. Oh, shit. Fuck, who am I gonna call? Call
Ghostbusters?
Corinne and shut. Shush.
Who?
I hate you.
Okay,
call
Miguel, we
Corinne.
gotta stop doing this.
We're in sync. This is why we're a couple.
Apparently, yes.
It's kind of terrifying. She hands her phone to him and said, "Call Rory. If he's alive, he'll pick up."
Okay. And then what?
We have to figure out if Tomas is alive.
You see that he starts ringing.
He's not. He's
You
dead. He's
feel
a ghost.
a heat in
Been
your
dead
pocket,
all along.
Piper. The same pocket where you have Callum's notes.
I was getting there. Piper pulls out the book and she's just like, all right, if anything can fix this, magic can. So, tell me something.
Do you call upon the darkness to find the important bits?
I really don't think that she needs to, but I mean, it never hurts.
Up to you.
I don't remember. Who all has the sigil? Was it just Imogen, or
Just
was
Imogen.
it everybody?
Just Imogen and Tomas. That actively have it on their person.
No, I meant
And
that knows what it looks like.
Well, remember you drew it on the floor, so all the
Yeah.
girls around you know it.
Oh yeah.
But no one really had the time to get it taken care of. A lot of
Yeah,
times.
it's not like they memorized what you
Right.
drew.
Okay,
Mhm.
so but Piper knows about it. She just maybe doesn't have it memorized.
So
So, Piper is going to open the book And she's gonna try first. She's not gonna try to because she's gonna quit using her magic as a crutch. She is going to try to see because like it got warm. It means something. Fuck it.
All right. I put a link in the chat.
I don't like that you make this face. And it's in the chat.
You open up Callum's notes. Beautiful, exquisite script in the beginning. In the beginning. 100 witches, 100 souls. I don't think Lilith is what she says she is. I think she's a scared little girl. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, but love beats this. Love beats that. Love stops it. But who loves a monster? Cass is lost in the books. I think she found something fun, though. Looks like if it's a journal. Corinne said her first word today. Nana. Of course. And you just see ... of course.
Aw.
I followed Cass to this massive painting. It's brutal and sad. She's starting to get sick. She's starting to forget things. Maybe I can help. What good is my fucking power if I can't do anything with it?
Had that thought before.
Mom says I can't play with destiny. I think she's wrong. We summoned Lilith together. To help Cass. You notice the script getting more fast, more messy. It went so wrong. Why didn't I listen? 6 days. I exorcised that demon 6 times and it came back every single time. She's dying and there's nothing I can do about it.
Wow.
God, forgive me for turning my back on you and turning my back on my baby. You were right. You and Nana were right. I keep seeing visions of a medicine woman in the sunlight and of a man in a black suit in the shadows. I think I'm going to die. I'm so sorry, Cass, but I can't continue to do this. I can't work with what you want me to. I'll make sure Corinne never forgets you. I'll stay by her side always. I love you. And then there's just scribbles, symbols broken. The words love, love, love. Who am I? My name's Callum. My name is Callum. Yellow flowers. And you see pictures of smiling faces. I'll bet a fiddle of gold on angel wings. I saw a murder of crows this morning. What was my name again? Medicine woman. To stop one, you have to stop the other. Hate does not stop love. And in the last bit, what seems to be the most broken of script, barely legible, almost like a child's, Daddy loves you. As the Alzheimer's and dementia takes hold of Callum, and he loses his ability to write. You now know he knew who Lilith was. He believes that Lilith can be saved, and that may be the only way to stop her. He tried to help Cass, and in that moment, Cass betrayed him, making a deal with the beast, leaving Callum with her sickness. 100 witches, 100 souls. And as you begin to continue through, you notice that he has broken down that the creature can only last so long in one body. It feeds on the souls that Cass gathers. Cass is dying.
That explains like the splitting.
So, bullet in your bra. Knowledge of how to stop it. What do you do?
We don't have to kill it with violence. And Piper will like look at Brian and hope that someone's answered the phone, and if they haven't, Piper's gonna send it to the group chat and pray someone feels their phone go off.
As you send it out, you see Brian flung across the room.
Shit!
As you see a black hand and a black suit. Well. Oh, long time no see, baby. Hi, Piper. You see
Who am I?
Holiday
Of course.
move his hand. Oh, did you think it was going to be that easy? You still haven't caught all of it, have you?
Piper is just gonna listen. She's gonna let him talk and see how much he's gonna give her.
Not even curious?
She'll just look at him and she'll watch him.
Best trick the devil ever pulled was make people believe that he wasn't real. Ever wondered how?
The player's not understanding.
No worries. You ever wonder how your boy managed to go and find all them other cult members so fast? Because I whispered it in his ear that all he had to do was go and get Tom's daddy, and boy, did he fall on that man like a ton of bricks. No. You thought that I was just playing around with your little Auntie Cassie, huh?
I can hope that she was keeping you busy.
You know what the funny thing about all that is, though? How these boys got here, how they found out about that bullet in your bra, girlie.
You got a big mouth, don't you? Or somebody else has got a big mouth.
I mean, it's important for me to go and say it now. I want you to know it before the end of the night and the beast kills you. Because I want you to know I did it.
Yeah.
And I didn't just do it just to you. I helped him go and find that little detective there. I knew what Cass was. I was present when she was dying. You see, I've been around a lot longer than what you think, girl. Best trick the devil's ever fucking played. You see, wasn't really getting used by the beast. No. I just knew I needed to go get a sledgehammer to knock down this goddamn wall. You took that boy from me, and I will take everything from you. Everything. But not before I hurt your friends. How Jeremy found Samantha's little hideout. How they managed to go and get into William's house so easy. I've been visiting William here and there.
I
Oh,
know.
do you?
Had a feeling.
Did the boys get to tell you that it's been William on that phone looking for that bullet?
So I'm guessing you can't tell me why either.
Oh, you see, he didn't make that part of the deal, so I will, just to go and add a little bit of it. Only one way to kill a monster. He saw
Unless there's
Redmond and he
two.
was so willing to make a deal.
William was.
Tomas, your phone is ringing.
I'm gonna like see if I can even like hit the button to hear it.
You actually,
I'm
you
like
actually see that
dying.
it is William. And as you pick up,
It's listen.
Piper. Just like how William went and paid those boys to go and attack him and make it look like if it was the regiments to go and get you on his side, you just managed to go make that deal with that boy in the house. You did all this on your lonesome, Piper. You've been working for me better than shit half these cult members have. Or just how Manny wound up having that information thrown out and getting to the cops. That was me. Or how they were able to go and find little Imogen's Quattro brothers. That was me too. That little symbol that your little friends had in the flower shop and everything else, all the little visions and whatnot. I've just been adding them in here and here and here. Who would know? You were too damn busy looking for the beast. The beast is just a tool, baby. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for making this whole thing so much easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess this lesser devil seems to have gotten the upper hand. Anything to say?
Why?
And enthrall me more with your devilish plan as your plan starts to fall apart the longer you sit here and monologue.
Oh, I hope so. You see, the beast is on his way to Manny. And
Can
then
the
Manny
beast
will
make
kill
it there?
Maybe. Manny will
Cask-
kill it.
Cass can only do so much to keep something like that alive.
Good. Hopefully the witch dies. I'm beheld by no man, no creature. Tomas. Tomas, listen to me. Are you safe?
Question. I saw Taylor run away, right?
Yes.
And I just saw the beast run away.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Tomas, I can come get you. I'm not far.
Are you okay?
We can leave together.
I'm just relieved. It sounds like he's okay.
Tomas, if I did something awful, could you forgive me?
William, you're an angel. There's nothing you can do.
I'm not.
What is it? What do you got to get off your chest?
You see Theo's hand extend out to the phone to go hang it up.
Oh, I see like a video.
No, you see Theo physically beside you going to go hang up your phone.
Man, I'm like, bitch, what?
As he goes to go,
I got blood coming out of my eyes right now. I'm like,
as he goes to go, Doc Holliday will look at you, Piper. Don't you see? That boy is not going to go make it to his house. It's all part of the plan. He's been using that ghost since the fucking beginning. Oh, did I make you upset? You're gonna go hurt William too?
No.
No.
Who am I to deny a very well played game?
Yeah.
God damn, I can appreciate that. And you see that he goes and he slaps his knee. And all of this, Rory's already mine as is. It's been fun. I will admit, it has been.
I'm struggling to think around this.
I hope that you have nothing but fun. Good luck with getting rid of that thing.
I just don't get why if you had Rory.
Piper, you see as Brian starts to get up, he turns to Brian. Any fun in business, and I'll make sure that boy suffers before he goes. Good luck with your info. I'm sure you'll share it. Good night. To this whole godforsaken shithole.
I would like to point out to the DM that Piper's had her phone in her hand the entire time and recording the conversation that Holiday's been giving her.
Ooh.
And as he goes, you see Thea. She goes to go grab the phone.
I'm like covered in blood. And I am looking at this bitch like, what the fuck?
You go to go pull it. I never thought I would fall in love with you. I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to die in the next few moments. And I want you to know it was never my intention to hurt you. You see Theo pull her hand back.
I'm staring at her.
I thought you hated me. So I wanted revenge. I wanted to make you. I don't know what I wanted anymore. And then I met you, and then Manny, the way that he spoke to me and everything else, I just thought that nobody liked me. And I thought that, well, why not just hurt all of them? What does it matter?
Theo put you up to this. And I look right at her.
You see, Theo. She did. She said that if I could infiltrate your group and to separate you from them, to punish you for leaving her, that she would pardon my debt.
Yeah.
Tomas, they have my father. All of this is for nothing. I sent people to get the bullet from Piper's house. I don't know if she's hurt. I've made so many mistakes in such a short period of time. I'm so sorry. That's not my intention. It never was. It was never to hurt you or to hurt anyone else. And I think my father's already gone and it doesn't matter anymore. Her father gave those people the weapons that killed my mother, Tomas. He's not at fault, but he gave them the means. I couldn't just have him be back and continue to serve under him like a slave. I couldn't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
William, where are you?
I'm on my way to the house.
It doesn't matter, William. Only I'm like thinking I'm dying too, by the way. Doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is right the fuck now. And what the fuck you do right now. Don't you go running to your suicide. Don't you fucking do it, William.
I love you, Tomas.
Yeah. I love you too. And I haven't been able to admit it out loud because I was afraid. And I look at Theo as I say
Theo stands there, godsmacked,
it.
as the phone hangs up. And on that note, we will end tonight. Tomas, for your forgiveness, please take away 1 point of corruption. Manny, for your ability to stand up to your father without hurting him, take away 1 point of corruption. Piper, for saving dog, we will add that into the pool for a negative.
You mean Imogen?
Oh, forgive me, Imogen. I was looking at Imogen and I said Piper.
She's the red
And we,
hand.
and we will go and take that into
Okay.
the pool for the negatives.
So I have a -1 corruption.
You do.
I'm okay with that. That means I can kill Bartholomew and not worry about it.
You get
So-
1 freebie.
I get
You get
1 free.
One freebie, one free murder. I will end tonight because of just how much more has to happen. But for those of you who have been watching, the villain from the very beginning that has set this in motion has made themselves clear. It's not Cass, it was not the Beast, but Doc Holliday. Dragging and manipulating these young people to do awful things. Now, what do we do? Can we use love to stop the beast, or do we put a bullet in its heart to end it once and for all?
Well,
On that note, we will go someplace not too far. Detective Yosef breathing heavy. Holding what seems to be a shot in the stomach. He kicks open Manny's home's door to see a creature unlike anything he's seen before. A werewolf with lame legs as it holds over on the body of a cult member and it picks up its face to meet Yosef. Fear reaches Yosef's heart. And in that moment, he closes his eyes and he remembers his wife. And as he holds his pistol, he does not pull it forward to fire as the werewolf begins to make its way towards him.
Oh no.
In William's home, Bartholomew is now dragging out the Mustang King to the parking lot as they begin to tie him up to the large post outside. Looks like we're going to have our own good-fashioned crucifixion, just like the good old days. Get the nails, boys! As you hear laughter. You hear another voice. You put that man down. You put that man down and I won't have to hurt any of you. As Bartholomew looks up to see Piper's father, as Imogen's father stands there, shotgun in hand, you put that man down right now, or I promise I'll hurt you. Yeah? Will you? Could you? Come on. Fear begins to reach his eyes. Don't make me do it. Oh, I'm not going to make you do anything. Can you? Imogen's father closes his eyes as he begins to realize these aren't men, these are monsters.
Oh, no.
And he thinks on his wife and child. Shit. And on that, we will end tonight's episode. So, good night, everyone. Be safe. And we will see you again. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.